Well, it's a beautiful autumn day and I just got off of work and I'm doing a random EDC video with you. I want to share with you just some items that I carry regularly with me. Some of these you will have seen in videos before, some of these you will not. Some stuff I'm testing right now and I haven't, got a full conclusion on it. So this isn't like my top EDC for the year video or anything like that. We'll be doing one for 2017 here in a couple months at the beginning of the year, like in January, February. But I just want to kind of just do an impromptu, more casual, video with you guys and just walk through some items that I'm really digging right now, some items that are kind of getting on my nerves, and just kind of share with you a day in the life of, me and what I do. Here are a bunch of EDC items that I regularly carry or that I'm just testing out right now. So let's go ahead, take one of these bags off, and let's get to it. So as I said just a moment ago, we're gonna look at the bags first. And the reason that I said take off one of these is because I bought this Vertx EDC Satchel about a month ago. Was really excited about it. It doesn't really have a tactical feel to it. It's got external water bottle sleeves, had a lot of really cool setup that I thought would work very well for me, but it has not been intuitive at all for my usage, and I ended up having to ditch it. I was like, man, I was really expecting a lot more out of this. There's just some odd clamshell kind of setup that's kind of difficult to zip up and get your stuff in and out. The organization pieces here, you run in your pens and multi-tools and stuff horizontal versus vertical, and what ends up happening is they end up sliding out and falling down into the pocket, into the main compartment constantly, and it just becomes more of a headache than it's worth. It's really stiff in the back. It's designed to carry a piece of armor if you wanted to put an armor plate in there, and I think that's counterintuitive to really what I was looking for in the design. We will be doing a review soon on this Vertx EDC Satchel, but it was just not really impressed. So I went back to Amazon and I said, okay, well, what else is out there? Looked around, and I'm not, it's called Gideon's Tactical, and we've talked about that before of what my view of the word tactical means. It just means to be ready and prepared for what comes your way. When you look it up in that context, and in a military context, it's preparing and training to plan for a specific result out of the plans and preparation that you've done. So when I'm out there, I'm not looking for some Molly tricked out bag that's really just screams tactical. This guy's got a firearm on him, this guy is prepared. I'm not looking for that. I want to be slim, I want to be docile, I want to look like I'm not wanting to pull a lot of attention. I don't want to pull a lot of attention to myself. I want to be a gray man. And so what I found was the Timbuktu, not a tactical company or a company that probably most of us would think of in this kind of line of thinking of EDC and preparedness, but a Timbuktu classic messenger bag. And man, and so far I got this like 4 days ago, impressed. It's got a lot of capability, a lot of options. It doesn't have a concealed carry compartment, but I always carry on my body versus in my bag anyway, but got a lot of capability. They got several sizes. They got like 37 different colors, and it has the capability not only ride as a messenger bag, but also more as almost like a sling. And you may have seen that in the walking portion of the video that I was filming, is that was right up against my back, and then I can just attach a lever. Again, we'll do a video and a review on this soon, and it'll swing down into a messenger position, and then you can cinch it back up onto your back and really get moving if you had to. So loving this Timbuktu classic messenger bag so far, and definitely I'm much more impressed than over this Vertx EDC Satchel. So this is one of the most asked questions. Hey, what watch are you rocking? Hey, what's that compass? And I decided I finally would just walk you guys through this real quick. This was a gift given to me from my neighbor, Bill. Shout out to you, Bill. Thank you so much for the gift. This is a General G-Shock. This is the G-Shock Illuminator. So it's one of the more basic models. I think they go between like 40 and 50 bucks usually, but man, is it tough as nails. It gives me so many options. I love it because I was just rocking like a $10 Casio for a long time, and this is definitely a nice upgrade. And again, I want to thank my neighbor, Bill, for giving that to me, I think a year ago, maybe 2 years ago now at this point. But then on top of that, I have attached a Suunto button compass. And what I love about this is not only is it glow in the dark, it's got good, works at fantastic Suuntos, they're fantastic. It has a 360 degree face, but the face can also rotate. which is awesome. So you can really get lined up. Then it's got its little arrow right here, and then it's just really locked in there onto the watch face, or onto the watch band, and I can take it off. Has a little lanyard loop, so you can run a little piece of paracord if you wanted to attach it to a zipper or into an emergency kit and not carry it on your wrist. You can do that. But I've had this now for I think 2 years on my wrist, nonstop, never taken it off, and it's never popped off, wanted to come off, break, anything like that. Super durable and a fantastic backup to your main compass system. And then the watch, I always got to rock a watch. It's just easy, and I like to know the time and be prompt to my appointments. So I love this setup and goes with me literally everywhere. So my conceal carry portion, I'm just going to hit with you real fast, as you can see here. Rocking the shield and rocking a spare mag with some Kydex, and really enjoying the appendix carry. Been doing that for a couple years now. Excuse me, not years, a couple months, my bad. Now, I've been doing that appendix carry, as I said, for a while now. Really love carrying it that way. The Kydex holster is a sweet Kydex holster. It's CYA Company Supply. It's a US company over on Amazon. Again, links below. And I really like that setup for this particular holster for this gun, and just how they've set it up. Right or left carry, they have those options. There's a canter for it as well, so you can decide the degrees. And then I upgraded the shield as well, because I had an original shield with a external safety in a 9mm, and I've now given that to my wife, who recently got her concealed carry, and I upgraded to a non-safetied version with night sights. And I got that for myself because as I've continued to practice carrying and doing all that type of stuff, I've just found that for myself personally, after about 3 years of carrying, that I feel more comfortable now not needing a safety and carrying, it with one in the chamber without any sort of issues. So that's why I was willing to go to and upgrade to that, and then use the external safety for my wife, who's just now getting into concealed carrying for the first time and being able to do that. So how about my belt? I stumbled across this brand of belt and I am loving it. I'm about to pick up a few more. About 3 or 4 months ago, they have now since come over to Amazon, so you can purchase these over on Amazon. This is called Grip 6, is the name of the company, US company, which is really cool. These belts will go for about $35 to $40, just depending on the color combinations. They have tons of color combinations. This is the cool part about this belt. Normally, if you have a belt, you got to run it through, and then you have got this extra exposed out the front, and depending on how big it is, it's flapping around or whatever, or it's causing this little kind of crink or whatever it may be. This is the total opposite. Just based off of friction, you feed it through this way, so now it's hidden behind the buckle and through your loops, so you never see exposed. So it just looks like a fluid belt all the way through with no extra flapping around. And they're very easy to get sized. I wear 34s, so that you just pick the size you want on the belt. So I picked a 34 size belt, and this is about the extra space that I have left over, and it hides beneath. It does not slip, non-slip. This thing is all friction based, but it is like, I don't know, Hulk's gloves, Hulk's grip when you've slid it through. The two things to note also, again, USA made, and the webbing I believe is like 2,000 pound rated. They don't claim it for like towing or survival. It's just like, hey man, it's just a heavy duty US webbing that's about 2,000 pound rated. And then the other thing as well is that it is very slim. So those of you who don't really like super slim belts, maybe because of your concealed carry and you have a hard time, having the Kydex clip grip it. I haven't had an issue with that yet with all of my usage, but just something to note. It's a really slim belt. And then my back belt loop on all my pants kind of causes it to crinkle up a little bit here. So sometimes, I'll just kind of take it off for a day and really try and kind of work it back out. But no fraying, no wearing. And I've been wearing this literally daily. Oh geez, I think I bought this, I don't know, early summer, so at least like 5-6 months. Loving it, super durable, and plan on picking up more in different color combinations. Well, what the heck do we have here? Looks like a link, but that's a US flag laser engraved red, blue backers, deep red pocket clip, S35 VN steel. What the heck are we looking at? Folks, this is an exclusive to House of Blades souped up Kershaw link. That is what this is, and I got to tell you, so far I have been stoked on EDCing this. I've been EDCing it for about 2 weeks now, and I got to tell you, been loving literally every minute of it. And House of Blades is doing this design. So it is a Kershaw link in every sense of the word, except for the fact that you're getting two different options. You can either get red handle scales, blue backer, or blue handle scales, red backer. And then you got that deep ride pocket clip, and then S35 VN steel and Epic steel. And guess what? Best part, going for about 80 bucks. Links in the description below. Awesome, awesome. They did send me this one as well as a blue version. We will be giving away the blue version soon when we do the review. But think of basically everything that's the Kershaw link has going for it, then just double the price, but you're getting a quadruple the quality of steel, cool, handle options, and then a deep ride pocket clip. Everything that I wished was in the original design when we did that video, they have done over there at House of Blades. Again, links in the description below. And they have two different color options, and we'll be doing a review soon. But man, is it hitting a home run, and we will be giving away one of the two that they sent to me when we get to the full review coming in a few weeks. So on my keyring here, the Leatherman Squirt, really well worn. Love that multi-tool. Goes with me everywhere unless I am rocking the Skeletool. So because I'm rocking the link right now, then I would retire the Skeletool while I'm EDCing that, and I would put this back on my keychain. Then if I know I'm going to be doing the Skeletool for a while, I'll take this off and just rock the Skeletool. So love this guy. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but we've done a lot of videos on the Squirt. Love that thing, and still running true. Then over here we have the Nitecore tip. This is a newer flashlight by Nitecore. I was doing the tube for a long time, but it has a pretty low lumens of 45. This guy is just the exact same dimensions, except it's a little bit thicker, and this thing has 360 lumens. Bam. Insane. And has 3 different modes: low, medium, high. And then it has that burst mode up to 360 lumens, and is USB rechargeable. The weird thing is they did not give any sort of rubber gasket or cover for the plug itself for the micro USB charger, so that's a little weird. I have yet to need to recharge it. So again, this is why I'm just kind of doing a random video. This is what I'm carrying. I put this on my keychain about 3 weeks ago. Have yet to burn out the battery, and I've been using it very frequently throughout the week for the last 3 weeks. And so when the battery dies, we'll do the charger, and I'll get about 2 to 3 months of good use on it, several charges through it before I do the final review on this tip, just to give you guys a good feel for it. But lots of cool colors, and is basically the same dimensionally, but way lighter than the PS4 Squirt, but it gives me huge power and lumens, and is a huge upgrade so far over the tube in every way. Now, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on all the bag contents. Again, I'm trying to just do this kind of random, and we'll do again the full EDC video, but in the early part of 2017. But I did just want to hit with you the Camelbak Chute. This has been a water bottle that I've been rocking for about 2 years now. Love it because it's slimmer than a Nalgene, and I believe this one is a 24 ounce, which is great, for just around town, that type of stuff. Very tough, durable. But what I love about this Camelbak water bottle over maybe some of the other, designs out there is the mouth. And I first came upon this when I was traveling, doing a lot of overseas missions trips, where I would go to 2 to 3 weeks in some country, and you're there, and it can be really dirty. You may be in the slums, you may be in like garbage heaps in Egypt, wherever it may be that I have visited. And I wanted something that made sure to cover the mouth but would pour into my mouth easily. It wasn't just a big giant Nalgene mouth, and to be slimmer. So I found this, and that's why I love this, is that it's fully watertight, never has any leaks, got a good little grab handle, could throw a carabiner, but it has this really good twist off, so it has a really nice pour spout, so it's very easy to get really good, sips, and you're not going to spill it all over the place and that type of thing. And it has this little lid here, and this lid actually just pops in if you want to, back in like that, gives you plenty to drink, and then you can just pop this guy back on there. So these things will go between $10 and $15. They have different sizes, and you can just buy the lid itself, I think, for like $6, and put it on any Camelbak compatible bottle that they sell. So I love this, and Ashley, my wife, she does the exact same setup, just with her more girly purple colors, because she likes purple and I like blue. But she loves it as well. Sarah, my cameraman Brian, my buddy, and my brother, they all have started rocking these lids because they really value keeping the mouth clean and not getting it bumped or nasty, or like those other Camelbak bottles where the straw is exposed, so it can can get contaminated, but still gives you a nice little tight pour mouth to get a better, you know, drink without it spilling all over the place. The Travelambo, and I love the little logo, almost like Lamborghini maybe is what they're kind of playing off of. This is an RFID blocker, I believe, right? That's the right annotation. Wallet. I slimmed down from my VanQuest wallet that has that blocker as well, you know, to keep people from ripping off your card numbers. But it was just getting to the point after about 2 years, it was just a little too bulky for me and I wanted to slim down. So this is leather made, super nice, has that blocker in it, ultra slim as you can see there. And they have several different designs. This one is kind of their medium size. They have one that doesn't have this little extra lip and it's even a little narrower. And then they have one that's a little bit bigger. They have a few other ones, all, you know, that block the scanners from ripping off your cards. And basically it has two sleeves here, then one sleeve on the side, then your money fold in the middle for your money, and then the exact same thing on the other side. So I can get all of my cards, about 7 cards. I can carry my ID, I can carry a couple other things, and then my money and my cash in the middle. Very slick, very slim. $12, $13, links below. The Travelambo. It is sweet. Loving it so far, really digging it a lot, and it has definitely cut down on the overall footprint of my wallet. Well, there you have it, folks. I've enjoyed my time with you. I hope you've enjoyed this kind of impromptu, more casual video as we've just talked through several of these items. As always, thank you so much for coming over here and checking out this video. Please subscribe, comment, like, share this video. It always helps when you do that, when you like and when you share comments. I love to hear your guys' thoughts on the videos and the topics and hear your point of view. And I've definitely learned a lot through you guys, just as much as I'm sure you guys have learned through these videos. And check us out on all the relevant social media. That's a great way to find out what is up and coming, new videos coming down the line. And finally, always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared, and we'll see you out there.